behave yourself.
Have a good walk, okay?
Will do.
It'll be interesting seeing that video when you come back.
You should see this dog's face. I don't know if he's worried or what. You know you're going now. You don't know where to, but you know you're going.
I think he wants to stay with me, don't you, Finn? In the warm. He's looking at, not going out in this weather, are we?
Probably. Alright, Finn, you ready? That's a good start. This way. Yeah, we'll go the long way round, I think.
Aye.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers.
So, day 3. Cannock to fuck knows where. It's about 9:30, just a bit after that. Yeah, here we go. Another day on the trail. Left, Finn. Good boy. Yeah, looking forward to getting off that road. Looking forward to getting away in general. Get away from civilization for a night. A couple of days. And I'll be begging for it after that, I'm sure. If the weather stays as shit as this. So we've been going for a bit over an hour now. It's all been like forestry track. Dog's been pretty good so far. He's even though I'm not letting him run. Usually when we get to a downhill, he likes to just melt it down the hill. And of course, I'm not letting him. Well, with this pack on, it'd be quite entertaining for everyone anyway if I tried it. Maybe I will. But yeah, it's also, you know, it's a long day. Got to watch his paws. You've picked up a stick now and then, haven't you, Finn? But in general, he's been content just plodding along, so that's good. So we've been going for about an hour and a half, maybe a bit more. It's about 11:10. We're about 1 kilometre from Dog Falls. Left, Finn. Good boy. Good boy. Immediately much more pleasant. Taking a wee diversion to look at Dog Falls and hopefully pick up the Affric Kintail way on the other side. Tell lots of other doggies come along here. It'd be rude not to. Let's go, Finn. Let's have a look. So walking alongside Loch Benavane down here, been looking for somewhere to stop and have a bite to eat. Be nice to have a view though. So lots of trees. Ask and she will provide. It's a view. It's enough of a view anyway, isn't it? Shall we stop here, Finn? What do you reckon? A wee break. So it's a bit after 1:30 now, so we've been on the go for 4 hours. A few kilometres of this loch still to go. Are you bored, Finn? Are you bored? That's one of the few views you get along this stretch. There's sometimes paths cutting off, but yeah, let's get to the end of this loch. So finally met some other people and a couple of other dogs. As you can see, he's he's kind of glad about having doggy smells to sniff. Yeah, they were trying to do a loop. I think they're walking around the long loch because it's a hell of a long loop to do around here, so I told them they might want to turn back and walk around the other loch up here. It's a much smaller loop. So I'm glad I caught them before they walked for miles and miles. So that's down to the car park, that's the end of the road. And that's off to the wilderness. Bring it on. So that couple that I saw that were trying to do a loop, I wonder if they saw that sign back there for the Affric Kintail way, pointing both ways, and thought it must come back in itself in a loop. That's the lodge, Glen Affric Lodge. So it's 3:30 now, weather's a bit dire. We're about halfway along Loch Affric, probably about 10 kilometres from the youth hostel. That's obviously not where we're staying tonight, having a dog, but I'm wondering if I might push on to the bothy, just for the practicalities of being able to cook in a dry place. Put the tent up outside, might meet other people as well. But, yeah, the weather's really gone a bit shitty just now. It'd be nice if it cleared up for the evening a wee bit, obviously. Finn's new game, watch this, because he knows to jump over the puddles. Alright, maybe not. That wasn't a deep enough one. Watch this. And another one. Left, good boy. That is, I think, what's called the sun. So that's 20 to 6 and just approaching the youth hostel at Albeath. So we're about 2 kilometres from the bothy, so obviously going to go for it and try and get the tent up somewhere nearby. Good boy. That's the bothy in sight over there, thankfully. Looks like there's some grazing ground to the left there, which is great, because there's nowhere to camp around us. But you happy boy, Finn? That was a long way for you, wasn't it, son? And you're hungry. It's like days like this when bothies really come into their own. Yeah, I know. Right, time for your dinner. Hiya, Finn. Well, this is it. Let's see how this goes, eh? Got the tent up outside the bothy. Use the bothy to cook. Feed the dog, dry off a little bit. He's licking his paws a lot, but he gave me a big hug when we came in the tent at least, so that's a start. The good thing about the with it being the middle of summer is the darkness hours are very short anyway, so if we have a disaster and I need to pack up and start hiking, I can start hiking at 2-3 in the morning. Hopefully it won't come to that. But we'll see. Alright, we made it. So it's about 6:30. And yeah, a bit of a flappy, well, the tent was flapping in the wind and the rain was hitting it, it just didn't seem to stop. It is now, sort of now and then. The dogs just slept right through, didn't you? He was great. Thanks for that. So yeah, success, I'd say. Pretty chuffed with that. Time to get some coffee on. That'll maybe have another 10-15 minutes snooze. That's the sound of rain being blown down the valley. Once again, really glad I've got the bothy for cooking and stuff. It's probably not a good idea to camp where I have, because that's generally where people have a crap, I think. But I couldn't give a shit. That's us packed up. That's us packed up, yes, ready to go. It's about 8:15, so not bad. So at least we're getting to see something anyway, in between the showers. So it's only about 11 miles from Alpbeath to Morvich, and we're going to Shield Bridge, or the Kintail Lodge. So I'm guessing it's going to be less than 10 miles today. The dog doesn't seem any worse for wear. And neither do I, so all good. So needless to say, I was out of my comfort zone on this trip. Mostly, obviously, because of the dog. He's only 14 months, and he's at an age where experiences are important, but you don't want to make them too extreme, because that can send him the wrong way. Instead of gaining confidence from things, he ends up having a phobia. Like, particularly a Border Collie, they're pretty bad for overthinking things, and they're worriers. Naturally, so am I. So it's a dangerous combination. He's a good boy. I mean, there's just little things like, I was worried about lots of things actually, like the noise in the tent at night, setting him off, barking, fear factor kicking in. What else? Well, cracked paw. And just when he got tired as well, I could tell he was tired towards the end of yesterday. When we met another dog, and the dog barked at him, and he actually sort of lunged on the lead at the other dog. That's just not the way he normally behaves. It was a fear thing kicking in, because he was tired. And the next group of people he met, he was wary of the people, which is just not him at all, because of that experience. So he's met people since and been cool with them. But yeah, it's just little things like this that, I've had to bear in mind in this trip. Obviously, camping next to a bothy made things so much easier. Being able to cook in a space to move and unpack and shelter while I was waiting for the rain to pass before trying to pack the tent. I did actually fall in the river when trying to wash my dishes, but unfortunately that's not on video. Never mind. really enjoying this, even with the clouds, I can see enough. It's kind of like, a bit like Glen Affric, but without the A82 going through it. This is coming into Morvick now. Back to doggy smells. So he's happy. Well, that's it, Finn. Technically coast to coast. So it's about 12:15. We're slowly walking and or sniffing our way towards the Kintail Lodge. Should be there by about 1, I think, at this rate, maybe later, which is great timing, I think. I'm chuffed, I'm really chuffed. So the last entry in the Bothy book at Camban, with Daisy the dog, I've just met them. They were at the car park at the Jacobite. They've just packing the car up ready to go home. That was cool.